That's right, y'all. It is giveaway time. I just reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm super stoked about that. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed. And as a thank you, I'm going to be giving away an awesome piece of gear. Today, I'm going over the GTmedia In4 night vision binoculars.
Ooh la la.
It's an awesome little piece of gear, sure to make your nighttime adventures more fun. So I'm gonna go over this, give you a little recap and review of this fun little piece of gear, and I'm giving it away. So let's go over it, and then at the end, I'll go over the details of the giveaway so you can be entered to win.
Hooray!
Hey y'all, my name is Adam and this is Dad Camps, and if you enjoy videos about getting outdoors, going on adventures, and talking about gear, make sure you hit subscribe. But for now, let's dive in. All right, so this is not sponsored. GTmedia just offered to send me these in return for a gear review. So I've been trying them out for a few weeks now, and they're pretty fun. Bonus, my kids really got into getting to play with them. So let's get into the details of these puppies. High-level overview of what these things do. They are a digital binocular, so when you look through them, you can't see anything unless it is turned on. And when you turn it on, there's a LCD screen in the lens that you can kind of see. You may be able to see it through there. So everything you see is through that video, and it has two different modes. It's got daytime mode and infrared mode, and you can control it with the buttons on top here. Turn it on to infrared mode. That switches on the nighttime vision. And I think you can actually see that there. That's pretty cool. There's 7 different infrared modes that you can switch between, different intensities that you can set depending on how dark it is or how bright you want it in your goggles. If you're on just the regular daytime binocular mode, there's a 5x digital zoom that you can turn on. One of the cool things about these things is that you can actually record with this. It has a SD card that you can put in, so you can actually record videos through this of whatever you're watching, whether it's daytime or nighttime. Each lens can be focused individually right there, and then there is also a near and far focus that does the overall video focusing, so to bring whatever the depth of field is you want into focus. And then when you want to take a picture, you can just push this button, this shot button right here, and it'll snap that for you, or I think hold it down and it turns on the video feature as well. All right, a few specs to go over here. It records you can adjust it, but it records up to 1080p HD video, 10 megapixel camera, so you can take 10 megapixel pictures, and it's got up to a 300 meter viewing range on the nighttime infrared viewing. It is powered by a USB-C charging port right here, so something to be aware of there. If you did run out of battery, you would have to recharge it. There's no way to just swap out batteries and keep going. You would have to actually stop and recharge it there, and that is also where the SD card is stored as well. It supports a 128 gigabyte card, which comes in the kit. They say these things are IP54 waterproof, which means that they're very lightly waterproof. So you could basically splash them with water or have them be out in light rain or something like that, but you don't really want to be getting these wet. You don't want to drop them in the water or submerge them or anything like that. I think that would definitely do them in, which basically means it can get splashed or something like that, but it's not fully waterproof, so you don't want to have it out in the rain or drop it in the water or have it submerged. It has a 2,000 milliamp internal battery for it that will run for about 5 hours with the infrared use and about 10 hours in the daytime mode. Full charge takes about 3.5 hours to get it recharged. And right now on their website, they have these listed at $159. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to take a look at their website. And they said that they have a discount code for me as well, so I will list that in the description. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the performance of it and the usage. So it says it goes up to 300 meters in the dark, which is pretty amazing. I mean, that's 3 football fields away, like 1,200 feet is what it says. Pretty decent for nighttime vision. It works surprisingly well. I took it out on a camp out a couple weeks ago, and it was really cool to get to look around, and you could see birds and stuff like that. We didn't see any actual wildlife at night, but pretty cool viewing to get to look for owls or things like that, things you might see in the night. Or if you hear something in your tent and you want to get out and see what it is, you could just take these and be able to see in the night. The video, which I'll share some of the video that I took from the camp out on here, but the video looking through the lens, it looks pretty clear and pretty bright, so it's pretty cool. Impressive clarity as far as night vision goes in here. Makes for great nighttime spotting of wildlife or navigating at night if you're trying to be able to see a trail or something, or even for security purposes, you know, around your home, or if you're in somewhere where you don't feel quite safe. And it's got a few different options for how to, you know, use them and carry them. One feature they have on here is they have a tripod screw port right there. So you could set these up on a tripod if you're trying to do some kind of glassing for wildlife at night or something like that. Or you wanted to try to take some kind of video, you know, kind of trail cam style at night, something like that. Another option they offer is a strap that you can tie onto these little spots right here on each side, so that you can just tie on the standard binocular strap if you want to just have it hanging around your neck, which is pretty convenient. Or there's a third option, which I think is the most fun option for these. Let me go ahead and demo that. Included with this comes one of these, where you can strap it on your head and be able to view this way. You can tighten it up there, and you can actually be able to look around hands-free, keep your hands free for whatever you need to be doing, gathering firewood or whatever you're doing in the night. And then want to get these out of your way, you can just flip them up just like that, have them out of your way, be able to get your full field of view. And then when you're ready again, just pop these suckers back down, and there you go. And it's pretty great because, you know, they don't have to be like sealed around your eyes for them to be able to work. So it's actually kind of nice because you still get, you know, vision in your peripheral view down on the ground or something like that to keep you from tripping. And while your vision's straight ahead, you can have full night vision view out in front of you. Pretty fun. It also comes with this great little carrying case for it. It's a hardcover case, which is nice and protective. It has a little sleeve in here to be able to hold the goodies. Comes with a USB-C charger, also a little bag if you would rather just keep them in a soft bag instead of carrying the hard case. It comes with that. Lens cleaner. Like I said, it comes with the SD card, and also they send you one of these handy little USB SD card adapters. So pretty handy if your computer doesn't have the SD port, you can, you know, stick it in here, upload your pictures that way. And then it's got this nice little strap here, and they just fit right in, nice and snug there. You can zip them up. All right, so some kind of pros and cons to these. I think pros, the night vision capabilities are really impressive. For a fairly cheap, budget-friendly night vision tool, I was really impressed with how good the night vision was for this. You know, good enough, high-quality video and recording, you know, 10MP and 1080p. That's probably, you know, a few years old kind of technology, but it's pretty good as far as night vision goes. Great for letting the kiddos play with and letting them record some videos and take some pictures and things like that. They love it, and it's not going to be winning any cinematic awards, but you know, you get the idea, and it gives you the opportunity to capture something fun. The menus and whatnot are pretty intuitive. They all just work through the LCD while you're looking at it, and the buttons on top are easy to navigate, pretty simple to figure out. Impressive long viewing range, like I said. The 7 different infrared levels gets you to be able to dial in exactly how much brightness you want for the level of light that you have available to you. They feel pretty solid, fairly lightweight, as you saw. You know, it could have been hanging them around my head and stuff, so fairly lightweight, but they feel pretty solid. I felt comfortable enough letting my kids run around with them and play. So a few cons: the infrared use definitely does wear the battery down. You only get a few hours of use out of it. I think one con is that it is both eyes, so you do get a little bit of peripheral vision when you're looking through them. But it is kind of nice. Some night vision models that just have the single monocular view is pretty nice because you can still have full vision with one eye and night vision with the other. This one, you have to fully move it out of your view to be able to just see with the naked eye again. But overall, I definitely would recommend these for, you know, a budget-friendly night vision option. Some fun ideas of when you might could use these is, you know, obviously nighttime nocturnal wildlife viewing. When you're out camping, super fun to play with, but also useful whenever you have to like walk away from the campfire. You can still see without blinding other people with your headlamp on. Kind of fun to be able to see in the dark and go on a little adventure and see what you can find. Could see these being useful for hunting in situations where you may not be able to hunt after legal light or something like that, but you could still track wildlife, see movement, things like that, try to see where something beds down, you know, that kind of situation. Or obviously in some states, in some situations, it is legal to hunt at night, and I could find these being super useful for that. You're gonna be, hog hunting in Texas or something like that, and you don't wanna shine lights or something. This could be super handy in that kind of situation. Can also be really handy around the house. We live a little bit out in the country, and sometimes you wanna see if there's an animal out there or something like that. A flashlight can't quite reach, but like I said, you could see 300 meters with this, so you can definitely see a lot further than a flashlight could reach. And you also get the 5x digital zoom. So that's pretty cool that you could actually also zoom in at night and be able to see something, 5x closer. Another cool feature I could see using, I haven't gotten to try it out yet, but cave exploration, I feel like it could be fun, could enhance your visibility in the cave. Again, being able to see further down the cave or further away than a flashlight could reach. All right, giveaway time. If you would like to win these suckers, I will send them to one of you. All you gotta do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and comment in the comments, how would you use these? I'm curious to know, what kind of creative use would you have in mind for these? Or what way have you used night vision goggles in the past? I'd love to hear some other creative ways of how you could take advantage of these things. All right, y'all, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the Dad Camps community. And don't forget, you got this, Dad.